A lonely roar echoes across the forgotten lands of Zambia. There is no answer. In fact, there hasn't been one for months. It was in the late 1990s when poaching ripped through the lands of Zambia, killing herds for food and pleasure. Following this, a scourge of illegal trophy hunters started scouring the land for these majestic creatures. Here stands Molly, the last lady of her pride. Animals once abundant on these lands are now scarce in population. The lack of food led the pride to eventually fight amongst themselves. The once glorious pride decimated rapidly in numbers, and now only one lady survives. Lions are highly sociable creatures, living in prides up to 20 strong. The loneliness that has been creeping upon Molly has driven her to begin an expedition up north. For a week now, she has travelled 100 miles north of her den in search for greener pastures. Surviving in solitude is not easy. Her first concern is food. Molly is starting to get hungry. Usually her pride hunts in numbers, laying in ambush for unsuspecting prey. Molly has no such benefit. She must stalk her prey alone. She lowers her body closer to the ground, using the tall grass as the perfect cover. Silently, she edges closer to her target, a hare that has let its guard down. In the darkness, the lioness sees as bright as day. The hare realizes her presence a little too late. He is all but doomed now. The hunt is finished. Molly kills mercilessly. Molly eats alone. She doesn't need a big kill. Another 2 weeks have passed. She has finally arrived at the furthest north of Zambia, a land untouched by humans. The land shows promise of new life for her. She notices 2 young brothers sitting together. Molly must approach these brothers with caution. She does not know how these brothers would react to her presence. Molly begins to roll, showing interest and trust for these brothers. At last, she rolls for her first real mates in her months of solitude.